Hi, I'm Christine McKay, and welcome to my craft studio. I think I just met my best friend. This is Aleisha McDaniel. Go ahead and tell your blog name.
She calls me Mama Aleisha.
She calls me Mama Aleisha.
She calls me Mama Aleisha.
Now tell me really quickly how you came up with that blog name, because it's such a cute story.
Yeah, you bet. My daughter, when she was 3 years old, had a really hard time understanding that I am both Mom and Aleisha. She would hear people call me Aleisha, and she'd get really mad and say, "No, you're Mom." And so I explained to her, well, I'm both. I'm Mom and Aleisha, and she was the one that put Mom Aleisha together.
I
would even call me that.
I think that's so cute.
As a little girl.
So tell me a little bit about your blog.
Yeah, you bet. My blog is very much a journal of my life. I write about my experience as wife and as mother and as woman. As I write about things that are happening in my life, really nothing is off limit. I will write about anything and everything, but I think the bottom line is as I'm writing, I really seek out the joy and the humor and the beauty just in life around me. I try to make a point of writing about that.
I love that. And one of the things, Lori, who booked you to come today, that was one thing that the word that she kept using, over and over was real, real, real. And we're all about being real here. And one of the things that I first will always ask a blogger is, are you a craft blogger? Are you a cooking blogger? And I love that you are just about women, and you're about being a mom and a lifestyle.
Absolutely.
And then it can look like this. Yeah. It doesn't have to look like you're wearing, your apron and canning peaches.
Absolutely. I keep it funky. I keep it real.
So tell me, just because for me, I think that's probably the biggest thing that I love about what we do here is really celebrating the woman. How do you think that has helped you enjoy your role more, rather than kind of maybe feeling like, I have to cook dinner?
I think it's because as I write, and as my readers respond to what I'm writing, I'm reminded of the fact that I'm not alone. Yeah. I am not alone, and I love that. And I love that there's this community of women, women and mothers, we're all in it together, and we can draw a lot of support and a lot of strength from each other. And I think that's probably been the most rewarding thing. And that's what really keeps me going in the times when it's mundane and when it's chaotic and it's stressful. In the back of my mind, I always think, I'm not alone. I'm not alone in this.
I love that. And I told Aleisha that one of the reasons why I try not to read a lot of blogs sometimes is because they make me feel bad about myself. Like, it was her daughter's, some girl out there, it was her daughter's 6.5 birthday. And so she got the whole pony party. And I'm just like, I'm a horrible mother. No. And I love how you were saying, you share experiences about getting locked out of the house with kids with saggy diapers. And it's the real deal.
In my pajamas. I take pictures of myself in Walmart in my sweatpants without any makeup on, and you bet I'll post that stuff and be like, look, people, I'm keeping it real while I'm shopping.
I love it. And I'm so excited for you to share this project with us today, because it's not just a fashion statement, but it also, I think it celebrates women, and it kind of is encompassing your grandma.
Absolutely.
So let's talk a little bit about this.
This is my grandmother's jewelry box. When I was a little girl, I never lived close to my grandma. We always had to travel quite a distance to see her, and 2 times out of the year would probably be when we would visit her. And one of the first things I would do when I'd get to her house is I would run to her old costume jewelry box, and I would put everything on. I'm an accessories girl.
We like the accessories.
I really enjoy blinging myself out, and so I would literally put everything on in this box at one time. So it's very meaningful and very sentimental to me. Well, when she passed away, the only thing I wanted was the box. The only thing. And really, it's probably not worth much, but to me, it's everything. It's priceless to me.
I love it. And what I especially enjoy is that, some of these in here, although the past always seems to come back, maybe that alone you wouldn't wear, but I love how you incorporate it. So not only just the memory, but you incorporate it, into something that that you're going to wear and cherish and love, rather than just keep it in a box somewhere.
Absolutely. And I had a bunch of her clip-on earrings. You can see here, I just had random, clip-on earrings that were missing a pair, just singles, and I thought, what on earth do I do with all of these singles? I can't wear them, I can't use them, and that's where this bracelet.
So tell me, let's kind of go through how you make this.
Yeah, you bet.
Because these, honestly, to me, they look store-bought, and I like to think I'm pretty crafty, and this looks like it might be beyond me.
No, easy. It's so easy, and that's why I love it, because I can even do it. I do struggle sometimes with crafty things. I can't sew. I wish I could. Certain things are harder for me, but this is so easy.
So let's talk about this leather one. So it looks like that you start out with a leather cuff, and where do you buy these?
Craft stores. I have found these at Walmart, actually.
Oh, wow.
You can find the metal cuffs and the leather cuffs. I've seen them in at Joann, Michael's. I haven't checked Hobby Lobby for the leather, but I have found the metal in Hobby Lobby, Walmart. Just kind of look around in the craft sections.
And so go ahead. Let's talk about this leather one really quickly. Yeah. How did you make this center? And like, how do you decide what you're going to do?
The center is fabric yo-yos, just like the little fabric yo-yos that you sew here.
So like this right here.
And this is a 2-inch circle. I would prefer a 2.5 inch, just so it's a little bit bigger, makes it a little more ruffly. But that's 6 yo-yos, and then they've all just been hot glue gunned on, and that's kind of the foundation.
That's so stinking cute. And then you just take just little bits and bling and little broken pieces of jewelry. And
this is polymer clay, like the Sculpey clay. I sculpted the little flowers out of the clay and baked it and glazed it, and so these I actually did make. But you can buy buttons, you can buy beads. I mean, you know,
I was going to say, actually, you can actually go into our archives for L'Oreal Red did a whole Pinterest show on how to do the polymer clay to make these, and it really is pretty simple. So that, love that. Now, if you're doing the metal cuffs, do you have any tips and tricks to cover the metal?
Okay, yeah, the metal, this is easy. It's just wrapping. It's just taking some ribbon and gluing at the end here, and then just wrapping it.
Oh, you're just wrapping it around.
Wrap and then glue, wrap and glue, wrap and glue all the way around until you get to the other side. That's all that is.
So
it's very
cute.
Easy.
Okay, so we're gonna play a little game.
Yay!
You ready?
Yes.
We're gonna play rapid fire. Are you ready for this?
Yes.
Okay.
Should I be nervous?
You should be very, very nervous. Okay. What is something that people would be like surprised to know about you, or would shock us to know about you?
I keep candy in my underwear drawer.
Doesn't everyone?
No, I do. That's where I stash it. And it's because I don't like to share. I'm a terrible mother. I don't like to share. I don't want my kids to know I have that stuff. So it's in my underwear drawer. No, it is.
Okay, that is awesome.
Candy
I love
bars
that.
right now in my underwear drawer.
Okay, celebrity crush.
Hugh Jackman, hands down. Oh, he's gorgeous. He's gorgeous. And I've written a blog post about that, actually, how I had a dream about him, that he was my doctor. I went in for my physical, and it was him. And I left because he was too good looking. I couldn't go through with it.
That is the best. That's so cute.
Yeah, he's gorgeous.
Okay, so the other question I have for you is, you know, we all have buttons. In fact, my husband and I, when we know we're getting on each other's nerve, we'll use the code word button, and that means you better back off. Yeah. So what would you say is a button for you that, like, if your husband or your kids or people just kind of know, like, if you do, it's going to, like, get you?
Oh, that's a good question. With my husband, a button is if he tells me I'm taking too long to do my hair. I'm sorry, but you know, it's going to take a little bit of time. You know, you're going to have to deal with it. You're going to have to be patient. But a button is driving. People, be nice. Let me merge. You know, use your signal. What's wrong with you people?
We got a road rager here.
Yeah. I'm the one honking at everybody.
I love it.
I honk and wave.
There you go. Aleisha, thank you so much for stopping by. I'm thrilled. I'm going to follow your blog. I think it's one that I'm going to actually find like support and empowerment and excitement from, rather than feeling bad because I'm not doing a My Little Pony party every 3 months or so.
I'd love it.
You can do you have some tutorials like this on your blog or photos?
I do actually have one. I have a tutorial for this one that I made with my grandmother's clip-on earrings.
Great.
So this one specifically is on the blog.
Go to Mama Aleisha.
It's callmemamaaleisha.com.
Callmemamaaleisha.com. Check it out. So thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
And join us next time for My Craft Studio.